Good day, everybody. It is currently the 26th of December 2012, and we are still watching Tropical Storm Wukong, or Quinta, continuing to push off here towards the west. And really, at this time, storm system is just hanging on at that tropical storm intensity. JMA actually holding it at rate about 72 kilometers per hour, but it's still bringing an abundant amount of rainfall. And as we're seeing currently here on the 26th of December, there is still a lot of places under signal number 2, which means no classes in preschool, elementary, or high school. So a lot of people across portions of Visayas, when you do have the day off today. Oh, but I think most people actually already do have the day off, being that it is the Christmas holiday around here. So that's not going to be affecting too many kids, but what it is affecting is the risk of flooding and landslides currently occurring across much of this area. We are seeing some wind shear weakening the storm system, not just the land interaction, but off here towards the north. You see these shear lines pulling away. Well, actually, if we overlay the shear analysis from the University of Wisconsin here, you can see about 30 all the way up to 70 knots just north of the Philippines here. Typically, once you get over about 15 to 20 knots, storm systems do not like that, and that's actually right around this area, center of circulation, just down here towards the south. So anything north of that's just going to get torn apart, although it is bringing some heavy rain showers all the way off there towards Manila. It's just pushing that moisture farther and farther there towards the north. So that is one of the main threats at this time, really just the heavy rainfall. Where's the storm system going next though? Well, if we take a look at the official track from the Japan Meteorological Agency, you can see that they do expect it to continue to move off here towards the west, moving away from Visayas. Now this is going into Thursday morning just north of Palawan, and once again, due to that wind shear off towards the north, you're still going to be seeing that pull of the moisture all the way off there towards portions around western Luzon there. And then as it continues to track off here towards the west, it does look like it's going to start to approach Vietnam before turning towards the southwest. The main reason for that, high pressure ridge starting to push in on this storm system, and also is going to get pulled back down towards the intertropical convergence zone. So around the Indochina Peninsula, even into the Malaysian Peninsula, where you have been seeing some incredible amounts of rain action. Actually, weathercaster Francis, who is currently in Kuala Lumpur, has been stating that there has been some significant flooding here recently. And this is just coming out of the peninsula there, upwards of 100 millimeters just reported in this one location a little bit farther towards the north in Thailand. You're also seeing this significant rainfall, so any more rains if the system does track in that direction is not going to be welcomed and likely going to be causing more flooding. But meanwhile, as we take a look across Visayas here, this is one report upwards of 200 millimeters there into Leyte in just a 24-hour period. Main reason for that, like we were stating yesterday, as this storm system approached in from the west and moved right across this area here, and then that moisture wrapped around it, pushed right on shore, hit the mountainous terrain there, and that is why you are seeing these rain totals very significantly across much of this area. We did warn on it a few days ago, and it does look like that is really what is coming to be. Now, data as far as the damages so far still rather weak. Actually, I'm trying to find videos on the storm out of the southern Philippines and really having quite a hard time on YouTube, which is something out of the ordinary. Actually, if you look up Wukong, way off topic here, but Wukong Monkey King comes up most of the time. So if you have any videos or photos that you would like to share with us here at westernpacificweather.com, we always do appreciate it. But looking back at the model consensus here from various of these models, still initializing the storm over the central Philippines, but then it pushes them off towards the west, many of them actually tracking it over Palawan. Now, there's a disperse in the models because mainly the center of circulation very lax at this time, and it's very wide, and you really can't pinpoint exactly where it is. But the general track going here towards the west, then veering down there towards the southwest, once again due to that high pressure ridge pushing in on the storm system, and then getting pulled there towards the southwest along the tropical trough there over the Malaysian peninsula at this time. But as we do zoom in on the GFS model outlook, we can see this is going into your Wednesday afternoon hours. Storm starting to pull off there towards the west. But once again, you still have all that moisture just continuing to linger even as far north as central and southern Luzon. You have that inflow, and especially once you have that inflow coming in and it hits this mountainous terrain along the east coast of Luzon, just like we saw down here towards the south, you could be seeing some significant rainfall adding up to 1 to even 200 millimeters in just a 24-hour period. That as a system just continues to linger and push off there towards the west. That moisture just also continues to linger there in northern Luzon, extending off towards Apari. The good news, it is going to start to taper off towards the south, so you really do not need any rainfall over there. Then, as we look into Friday, then eventually Saturday, gradually actually starting to weaken off according to the GFS model outlook, really just due to a lack of significant moisture, that wind shear there towards the north. So the best option, especially for Vietnam and eventually down there towards Malaysia, is this scenario, where it does weaken out. It very well could track into that direction, but overall, just losing a lot of steam here going into Friday and then eventually Saturday. But that is all for right now, everybody. Tropical Storm Wukong. The good news, elsewhere in the Western Pacific, not too much going on outside of the abundant amount of sea effect snow. Look at this cloud cover coming in out of Siberia, northeastern China there, pushing off towards Japan. Well, lots and lots of snowfall falling here, upwards of about 70 centimeters for those of you that do not use the metric system. That's right around 3 to 4 feet of snow dropping in a 24-hour period. So a lot of that going on across the western portions of Japan. If you do want to find more information on a tropical storm Wukong, you can always visit our information center here at westernpacificweather.com. Have satellite pictures there, continuing to update the Facebook live stream. You can always go there and like that if you want more information. And then the current track from JMA. Also, you can click this nice little button right there. JTWC and Bagasa continue to come up on that as well. Plus the basic information on the storm and what places are currently under signal forces. So, it's really great information there. Thanks for stopping by, though, and I hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.